Hi there! This week I'm going to talk about self-awareness, an essential leadership and human quality. Let's go. So, did you know that researchers found 95% of us believe we are self-aware? But guess what? Only 10 to 15% of us actually are. Now, without self-awareness, it's extremely hard for you to excel and improve, especially as a manager. Now, on a high level, self-awareness is defined as the will and skill to see ourselves clearly. Okay, that's it. The will and skill to see ourselves clearly. Most people don't know this. There are two independent types of self-awareness: internal and external self-awareness. Let's go. Internal self-awareness. This is, how do you see yourself? Are you able to see yourself clearly? Second thing, do you know who you are and what you stand for, what your principles are and values? And the third thing, do you even know what you want and what makes you happy? And when you think about these three questions, they seem so simple, like seeing yourself clearly, understanding what your principles are, what your values are, and then also what makes you happy. But so many people out there struggle with just these three basic simple questions, okay? And that's internal self-awareness. Let's look at external self-awareness. So that is understanding how other people see you. So does your perception of yourself actually match reality? Okay. Second thing is, you need to know the impact you have on others. And thirdly, you need to also understand how to adapt and change based on other people's reactions to how you are. And this is especially important as a leader. Now let's think about some of the cons of having a lack of self-awareness. So some of the negatives for having a lack of what I just described, so external self-awareness, well, if you think you know who you are then very often baffled by outside world's reactions. You often feel a little bit blindsided and surprised by outcomes that you didn't foresee. For example, you didn't get that promotion, or, your spouse suddenly left you, things like this. That demonstrates a lack of external self-awareness. Or as a manager, you're surprised by your team's feedback that were constructive and you just didn't know that you had these blind spots. External self-awareness. Now, let's think about the opposite of this. And there's a term, let's call them pleasers, okay? So what cons of being a pleaser is you act to make sure others are happy and that you are seen a certain way, okay? You're also quite self-conscious and you're wary of letting people see you for who you really are. And a pleaser's main challenge is actually answering this question. So what do I want and how do I live a life that's meaningful and fulfilling to me? Now, most people are high on one and low on the other. So either you're high on internal self-awareness and low on external self-awareness, or vice versa. Very few people are high on both. Now, it's so important to try to cultivate both sides of your self-awareness coin, okay? Because by doing so, you'll get an incredible personal transformation, not just for your own effectiveness, but also to be a better spouse, to be a better manager, to be a better friend, to be a better parent. The list goes on. Now, how do you generate better self-awareness? Now, my biggest tip that I swear by, and it's personally changed my life, and I believe every single manager or leader needs to be doing this every single day, and it sounds simple. You've heard it before. Meditation, okay? 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, daily habit, okay? Start small. You can be as simple as just sitting down, still, yeah? Could be in nature, could be in a quiet room, your choice. Closing your eyes and breathing deeply in, holding, out. Counting your breath. You can do a 4 count, a 6 count, a 10 count, whatever feels good for you. Repeat this a few times. That is a very simple breathing meditation that forces you to stay in the moment. And yes, thoughts will come and go, that's fine. But then make sure you guide your mind back to the breath count. Now, by doing this over a few weeks, research has confirmed that you become more self-aware because you're able to notice your emotions, your thoughts, and what's going on in the moment, which is crucial for self-awareness, and that is what we call mindfulness. So to generate mindfulness, you should start meditating, and then mindfulness allows you to be self-aware. So that's my top tip. Start today. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, if you like this video, make sure you click like, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your feedback, and of course, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my weekly training videos. See you soon.